Pretty Little Dog. It's one of the first tunes I ever learned on the banjo, at least modal tunes. And I'm actually tuned to G modal rather than A modal, which would be the normal key that most fiddlers would play this tune in. So my banjo is tuned to G, D, G, C, D. It's kind of nice having it down just a little bit there. It just gives it a little darker tone, I think. For those of you who read tablature, this is a wonderful tune that there are lots of different versions out there on the web that you can find, or you can email me and I can send you one of my versions. But for those of you who are having trouble with tab, or maybe you just would rather learn something by ear, I'm going to break this one down to its simplest elements and hopefully show you a couple things that you can do to add to it. So just the A part, the melody, really simplified, goes just like this. So if this were a song, that's what you would sing. Now, to fill this in a little bit so that you have a rhythm going and some other stuff besides just boring one-note stuff, if you were to take those melody notes and with your thumb, just add the fifth string after every one of those melody notes. So now it sounds like this. It's starting to sound like a tune now. So then comes the subjective part, which is, okay, how often do I want the thumb to be in there? How much space do I want? I'm a big believer in leaving lots of space. So I would probably play this not with the thumb after every single melody note, but every once in a while. So something like this. And one other little thing I added in there, which was to get that one melody note that you can't get to easily without doing a drop thumb. For those of you who have trouble with drop thumbs, this is a wonderful little tune to do it and to, get it much more comfortable because you will be using it over and over again. So the melody line would go like this. So that works when you're playing nice and slow, but if you're up to tempo, see, I can't even do it. I mess up myself because it just doesn't work. So if you get to that point, right here, play the first string with your index finger, open, second string open but with your thumb on your right hand, then third string at the third fret with your index finger again, and you can throw the thumb in or not, and then ends with just a basic strum on the third string open. So it's... practice that little lick over and over again. And if you get that melody in your head, it makes it actually easier to do the drop thumb. And really do look at your right hand to make sure your thumb is going in the right place. You'll find the best way that works for you. You'll get all kinds of instruction on the net from people telling you, pretend you're doing this, pretend you're doing that, pretend you're holding a credit card, and whatever works for you is good. You'll probably change it at some point anyway. I know that I played differently than when I first learned. So again, just practice that first string open with the index finger, second string opened with your thumb, third string at the third fret with your index, and then thumb on the fifth string, and then a basic strum. Okay, so I use that little lick often. So the whole first A part sounds like this, and I'll put the drop thumb in there. Second part, there are some drop thumbs you can put in there, but you don't have to. And the ending part of the B part is the same as the ending of the A part, so you've already learned part of it. so here's the B part. I'll do it a little bit slower. And here's the repeat part. So that last time through, I threw in this little thing that's kind of a Galax type lick, and you're trying to get to this note. This is the melody note you want. Now that note you can get by either playing the first string at the fifth fret or the fifth string open. So a really nice way to get to it is you do this sort of a roll kind of thing, and I'm playing the second string at the second fret and first string at the third fret, and what I'm doing is I'm hitting the second string first with my index finger and then letting it roll across that first string too, then playing the fifth string. So you're getting the same effect as this, but you don't have to do that big jump. Your left hand doesn't have to move at all. And it's kind of a nice, it gives it a really nice smooth feeling to it. And I throw that in once in a while. Sometimes I'll just... all those are different ways of getting to the same note. So here's a little more Pretty Little Dog. First a little slow and then a little more up-tempo.